what was it? So we got our rehearsal. We're kind of doing like a little just chilling, brought some food for Ellis. Um, yeah, but this weekend's been like pretty crazy in terms of, so today was rehearsal. We did a lot of like talking and brainstorming just to give people EM if anyone has any questions.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what let me just close that door quick. But and then yesterday we trained and Eddie came in. We did some crump, crazy. But actually, Friday I was at UMass Amherst. So if anyone from UMass is watching, because they had Rec the Rec, which is their battle. They do it every semester. So that was fun. Got to go up with my brother Charlie, Kevin, Jamie, and then we got to see, I'm not even going to list them all, but got to Randy and Emily and Austin for housing us. But you got to come through, Katana. You got to see these people level up. You know who made it to the finals?
I was told. Igor,
it was me and
you and Igor, yeah.
And I was you popped off. Yeah. Oh, that's fine. I mean, maybe I just scoot. Can I just scoot into this room? It's literally 2 minutes. Oh, yeah. That's fine. I'm like trying to get as close to the wall that is shared between the office and the studio.
It's better.
But yeah. So EM has been taking up a lot of my time. I don't know. Last time, what was it? When was the last time I was on live stream? End of September?
You've done it at least once a month, I think, right? Or am I tripping?
I think you're.
Or every other, or some shit. Have you done this
You're tripping.
Once? Twice? Just once?
I think I've done this once.
Oh, okay.
I think right before I moved into right when I moved to my apartment.
Yeah. That's the one.
That was the only one. So yeah, that was like right at the end of September. I moved into my apartment like September 30th or something like that. So now I've been living in that place for 2.5 months.
Mm-hmm.
And I am training with EM right now.
Mm-hmm.
Which God, I can't even like picture this timeline. But at that time I wasn't dancing with EM, so those are 2 major updates. I'm living in this new. Still got the same job, but I think it's worked out because it's a little bit more of a flexible schedule. So I'm still making some money, paying my bills, but I'm dancing and training and getting to meet like mad peeps, and like been pretty dope. And then still dancing with Charlie, Justin, Jamie, the boys.
Is Kevin a part of that?
He's training with us. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's, and then I think Tony comes also.
Tony, yeah.
So that's been a lot of fun. I don't think I've danced as much in my life. Literally 5 days a week. Like I got to go session with Artem last week too. So that week I danced like 6 days. And then what else did I do? I went to what was it? Party and bullshit at Good Life. So we went to the bar and that was pretty fun. So just being around like the dance community, like I guess it's kind of put the job search on the back burner for a little bit. I have a job, and like I'm driving around and stuff. I know like around then I had my license for a little bit during the last live stream. So yeah, I've been driving, which has made it a lot easier to decide to continue dancing. I woke up one morning, I think sometime last week, because we always talk about being like disconnected from the dance community, or like if you feel or that you you want to pursue and not know where to start, whether you're a beginner and things like that. That's just always been something we've always talked about, whether it's you and I or Justin or Charlie, and it just like hit me one day that like I had that problem at UMass when I was there, and I was like, I got lucky because I had Charlie. Charlie was the one who connected me to everyone. So he was my, gateway in. And so I made a Facebook group basically because like I have people like Gerald and Jeff and like EM, and other people like Sean, always posting stuff on their Instagram stories. I'm like, oh, I want to like make a place. My target is the UMass students, like HCL 530. Like they're coming home for breaks, so I figure I'd make a Facebook page, make a calendar, and kind of just like post stuff that are around because a lot of them are from here, to connect them. Because like I really wish I had been able to do this a lot sooner, and I feel like a lot of people feel that way. And like no matter like every generation's always like, oh, like when I was dancing, like we didn't have this, or I wish we had this, and like just being able to either want that one, the connection. I really want them to get to know more VM and intermission and like connect. So UMass has a special. Everyone knows that. I think I talk about them all the time. And it was dope to see. In terms of alum, I was there. Jeffrey was there, Diggin and Alex, and just to see what the club is crazy. And they're doing it, a lot of it on their own. I love them. I miss them.
That's cute.
But
Oh God, the lag.
I think in terms of 2019, I'm so like, I don't know. I didn't think the rest of 2018 was going to go the way that it did. Between like driving, I thought I'd have, one of my goals that I had talked about before was having a new job. I didn't think that goal would change. I know I eventually I do want to move on from this position, but I think it was when I was writing that bio that you told me to write. I was like, what do we want to do? And I was like, I think what I wrote was kind of the director of a maybe nonprofit, like either STEM or dance program, because I don't think you'll ever find a field where it's both of them together. That would be very interesting. I don't know how that would work. But if anyone has any ideas, wants to pitch it, and then maybe I can make it happen, just throw those ideas my way. But I think because my first experience with dance, or one of my first experiences with dance, was through a nonprofit that I worked with at home. That just has a special place in my heart. And like the mission statements of a lot of either dance or STEM nonprofits. And in terms of STEM, I want to focus on, women in STEM and focusing. I mean, there are lots of nonprofits that everyone or a lot of people see that that's an issue, that not a lot of young girls are in the STEM field, or they pursue it, and at what stage is it that if they are changing their minds, what do you do to retain them in that field? So that's something that I've always been like interested in. I do want to be in. It'd be nice. It's like two of my passions are science and dance, but what a lot of people see is the dance side because that's what I'm most involved in right now. But I love learning about, I don't know, science. I majored in biochemistry, so the science itself is really interesting. And I go back and I want to go back to like my textbooks and really read it and not have the pressures of like school and university and like tests and stuff because that freaking stinks. Good luck to those who are studying for finals right now. And if they're watching this, you should be studying probably especially if you are UMass folks, UML folks. Yeah. But yeah, that's something that's been on my mind. I just want to help people pursue their passions, and whether that be in dance or STEM, because those are, like I said, two of the things that feel strong. It took me a while. I don't know. It just took me like, I didn't think for a long time that those two things played such a big role in my life. And if I could keep both of them in my life, because they're so different. Yeah, I'm just rambling at this point. I don't know if anyone.
No, that's good. Look, my connection is balls.
It's okay.
I mean, like people can still hear us, but like the lag is like pretty intense.
I tried to find another wall that was close to the office. Yes.
I mean, I think it's fine.
I'm closing doors to reduce noise, so that's why I'm like.
Are they still rehearsing?
No, they're just sessioning, ciphering, hanging out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I did switch my internet speed to something lower.
That could be it.
But if it really brought down my upload speed to make it that inconsistent, that would make a lot of sense. But that's like more money. That's like $25-$30 more just so I can it would be worth it for me, but fuck.
It's a livelihood.
Yeah.
Don't you love it when he stops you from doing things?
Yeah, it's great. It's not a big deal though. Just kidding.
That anyone watching should support Matana on Patreon or link your Amazon Prime account.
That's so funny. Yeah.
Where my mouth is. I already am on Patreon.
Thank you. I'm gonna have to figure this out. I can't wait to give them a call. Just figure this stuff out. Okay. It's crazy because that's something I really want to just do.
Hey. Whoop, whoop.
Hey.
Yeah. I don't think Lucy realized it was you.
Nah.
It was Lucy.
Lucy and her mans.
No.
It looks like her mans from far away.
No, that was Khalid.
Oh, that was Khalid. Okay.
Bazal came to practice yesterday and was crazy. I don't know. I hope you guys follow EM on Instagram because yesterday, I don't even know if it's still on there. Was it more than 24 hours ago? Mm-hmm. There was like we were battling and Alina recorded the reaction to one of the battles and it was just like straight kill off and we just like, I'm pretty sure I went to the corner and I just started like doing like burpees or some shit. Like someone ran out of the room, slammed the door. Like that shit was hype.
Yeah.
That shit was.
Those moments. Yeah. Oh man.
It was I don't want to say all it was, because it was a lot. So Khalid and Ellis were battling,
Mm-hmm.
and they're getting like very physically close to each other. So they like we had them go again, and we put a water bottle down to like set the line. Like you don't need to be in their face to like make them feel you, right?
Yeah.
And at the end of Khalid's little set, he went close to the water bottle, and he just boop, he just kicked it, and we were all just like, it was wild. It gave me such a different perspective on dance, and like I've always known like hype is a huge thing, and like watching, I guess from what I've seen, like watching b-boys battle,
Mm-hmm.
like you don't get that kind of hype
Yeah.
necessarily, but then watching like the Southside sessions and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and like watching videos of Black Flag and the World of Dance battle between Lama and Rip, like that hype is real. And I was like, how do I do that? Like but after yesterday, I was like, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
That how you do it. Yeah, it was. Oh man. Yeah, I still can't get over yesterday. Yesterday was a lot of fun. And it's the type of thing that like I haven't been able to get anywhere else, and that's why I'm like super thankful for like EM. And then like I'm happy to be dancing with both groups, Intermission and EM, because I feel like I'm getting a lot of knowledge from EM, and then Intermission, because it's like separate, I can see how that translates into something else that I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's also why I went to the battle on Friday at UMass, because I was just really curious. 6 months ago when I was still in college, before I was training with like anyone, it was even before, my second summer was Intermission, where I learned a lot about myself, like just to see the progress between the two, because I was hesitant to battle. I don't know, like my time is already like my time is it running out in my time, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, is it time to move on? But I think it was just I also used it one to like be able to see how I've grown, but also to give, like I said before, like give them something to also see, so that maybe like if they're seeing like, oh, this is what happens if you do this, like if you go take workshops, if you practice, outside of practice, things like that, if it's something you really want to do, whether it's you're pursuing it like full time, or doing it on the side while you work a job in your field, like a lot of things are possible, and like introducing them to you guys has been a way for them to see how, and for myself to see how like dance, how you can make dance fit if you want to, if you want it. But yeah, I'm hoping they come out to a lot more workshops, and Lowell Peeps too. There's always workshops going on.
Mm-hmm. Like
Yeah.
every day, there are workshops. Every single day. Some of them are free.
Mm-hmm. Free ones. Free is like the key word, but sometimes you have to pay for to be able to like get that experience, because like I said, people make a livelihood out of this too. If you want the knowledge, sometimes you have to support these people in the culture, and sometimes you have to do it monetarily. Yep. Is that a word?
Monetarily?
I don't know.
I believe so. Could look it up if you really want. Monetarily.
But yeah.
I think so. And it is a word.
Dope.
Adverb form of monetary. Okay. My next guest is gonna be here physically, so I'll be right
Nice.
back.
No, it's okay. I should probably had I probably my phone's also on 1%,
Okay.
and so maybe we should just cut this. Cut this. Dang, I wish I could have seen the like chats and if people were watching. But if anyone does have any questions, regardless, y'all can always like message me on Facebook or hit me up on Instagram. Slide into my DM. Yim underscore Nalyn. You can find my name on the Tana's posts. Yeah. Okay. I'll let you go. What?
Oh, I said I love you.
Oh, I love you. The Tana's a shit. Alright. Well, that was just me rambling.
That was dope. I mean, I want to hear it. So.
Yeah, I can. I'll go back and listen to this for myself in a couple months. So then, next live stream, I can like see what's different. That's kind of why I do these. This is like personal reasons, but also like y'all can take what you want from what I say.
Yeah.
I just ate a brownie and I'm like sugar hyped.
Okay. You're right.
I
Bye.